Have you ever felt like you're caught in a never-ending spiral of losses? Like the market is playing a relentless game of catch-up and you're always the one left behind? The psychology of loss isn't just a rookie trader's problem. It's like a demon disguised as your closest friend, lurking in every trade no matter how experienced you are. Imagine you're driving down a dark road at night and suddenly a storm hits out of nowhere. You try to keep a steady grip on the wheel, but your mind is clouded with fear and confusion. Losing trades feel just like that. You know you have to stay in control, but your emotions drag you down into the depths. That's when the psychological hit strikes. You start betting bigger to make it back, or stop thinking clearly and chase your feelings. Many traders have told themselves, just one more trade. This time, I'll win. But the reality? That's the path straight to even bigger losses. So how do you break free from this mental trap of loss? This video will uncover the deep-rooted causes and show you how to cut the cycle, turning losses into stepping stones for success. Let's dive in right now. Losses in trading are not just about the numbers disappearing from your account balance. They run much deeper. It's a psychological battle raging inside every trader. You might think you're only losing money, but in reality, you're losing control over your emotions, your confidence, and even your rational thinking. There are 3 silent psychological enemies that most traders in the US and UK face when dealing with losses. Fear. The fear of losing more makes you close positions too early or even hesitate to enter trades at all. You worry every decision you make is wrong, which leads to impulsive, unplanned reactions instead of following a strategy. Greed. After a loss, you want to recover quickly and are willing to risk bigger amounts to win it all back. But this is the fastest way to incur even heavier losses. Greed blinds you and causes you to throw discipline out the window. Self-doubt. Consecutive failures shake your belief in yourself and your trading plan. When your mind is clouded with doubt, you fall into a vicious cycle of bad decisions, or worse, you stop trading altogether. You see, the psychology of loss doesn't just cost you money. It costs you your very self. Like a warrior without a sword, you can't win if you don't have a strong mental weapon. No matter how volatile the markets in the US or UK get, this psychological challenge is always present, regardless of age, skill level, or experience. That's why even the most skilled traders cannot avoid the mental shock that comes with losses. So, how do you clearly identify these psychological signs? How do you know when you're trapped in an emotional snare without realizing it? That is the first crucial step. Know yourself. Know your enemy. So you don't let the psychology of loss control you. Next, we'll dive into the techniques and strategies to manage and overcome the psychology of losing, helping you not only maintain your mental edge, but turn adversity into strength. You've already identified the psychological enemies: fear, greed, and doubt. But knowing them isn't enough. What really matters is having a strategy to defeat them, refusing to let those emotions control your game. So, how do you master the psychology of loss? Here are the essential weapons you can't afford to be without. 1. Create a clear trading plan and stick to strict discipline. A detailed plan is your roadmap through the maze of the market. You must define your entry point, stop loss, take profit levels, and especially the position size for every trade. There's no excuse for acting on a sudden gut feeling. Discipline is your shield that protects you from being crushed by the shock of losses. Treat each trade as a mission to complete by the rules, not a roll of the dice. 2. Manage risk like your life depends on it. You can't let a few losing trades demolish your entire account. Set a maximum risk per trade, say 1 to 2% of your capital, to limit damage. Many traders lose because they bet too big, chasing losses like throwing money into a bottomless pit. Remember, protecting your capital means preserving your ability to trade long-term. 3. Steady your mind with meditation and deep breathing. This isn't just for monks, it's a powerful tool for the modern trader to reset their mental state. When panic or anxiety hits from losses, pause, take several deep breaths, and focus on the present moment. Even brief meditation soothes the mind, easing extreme emotions like fear and greed. 4. Keep a trading journal, a crucial self-awareness tool. Record not just numbers, but your emotions, decision reasons, and lessons learned. You'll be surprised how often emotional patterns repeat and when you lose control. Recognizing these weak spots in your psychology lets you adjust before it's too late. 5. Focus on the process, not short-term results. Many traders get caught up in daily profits, leading to impulsive choices. See every trade as a step in your ongoing growth and learning. You might lose today, but if you stick to the process, your results will build over time. 6. Set clear psychological goals. For example, I will not let emotions drive me when I'm losing. Repeat this goal often, turning it into a mantra that keeps you grounded. 7. Learn and share within the trader community. You're not alone in this psychological battle. Joining groups and forums gives fresh perspectives, experience, and emotional support. Sometimes you need someone beside you to say, "Calm down, don't let losses defeat you." Finally, remember this. Trading psychology isn't something you fix overnight. It's a training journey, like mastering a demanding sport. You will fall, you will get tired, but only persistence and practice make you the master of yourself. Are you ready to take the helm of your mental ship, ride out the storms, and sail towards success? Remember, losses aren't the enemy. Losing control of your psychology is. Let me tell you the story of Alex, a trader from New York who once stood on the brink of giving it all up. Alex isn't much different from you or me, stepping into the market full of dreams, only to have his confidence shaken by a string of losses. In just 1 week, he lost nearly 30% of his account due to a series of rushed decisions fueled by uncontrolled emotions. That was the darkest moment in his trading career. Alex felt trapped in a psychological storm with no way out, but instead of quitting, he chose to pause and reflect. He began keeping a daily trading journal, recording not only his results, but also the emotions he experienced with each trade. He learned to meditate every morning to calm his mind and control fear and greed. Most importantly, he built a strict trading plan and committed to following it to the letter. Within a few months, Alex not only recovered his account, but grew stronger mentally. He shared, "Losses used to be my nightmare, but now they've become my greatest teacher. I'm no longer afraid. I've learned to live with losses." And that's real strength. Alex's story is far from unique. Many successful traders in the U.S. and the U.K. have faced similar streaks of failure and emotional turmoil. What sets them apart isn't that they never lose. It's their ability to get back up, master their emotions, and turn failure into valuable lessons. You can do the same, not by magic, but through persistence, willpower, and smart strategy. Whenever you feel weighed down by losses, remember Alex and thousands of traders who've overcome it. They're not superheroes. They're just people who refuse to quit when everything seemed to fall apart. Here's the message. Loss isn't the end. It's the turning point that begins your journey to mastering your psychology and achieving true success. And you're the one writing the next chapter of your story.
Conclusion and call to action. We've been on a journey together, from identifying the psychological enemies like fear, greed, and doubt, to equipping yourself with sharp weapons, a clear trading plan, risk management, mindfulness, practices, journaling your trades, and an unbreakable spirit of perseverance. But remember, The most important thing isn't avoiding losses, it's how you respond to them. Losses are part of the game. Losing control of your emotions is the real danger. You cannot win if you don't master your mindset. Ask yourself, am I ready to set my ego aside, accept failure, and learn from it? Do I have the patience to train my psychology daily, just like practicing a demanding sport? If your answer is yes, you're on the right path. If not, don't worry. Every big change starts with the smallest step. Start today, even with one small habit, one positive thought, or one simple plan. And here's an invitation for you. Share in the comments your own story of loss and the psychological battles you face. Together, we will build a strong community where you never have to fight alone. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss upcoming videos where we'll keep uncovering the secrets to mastering the market and mastering yourself. Finally, remember this powerful quote from Tony Robbins. The only thing standing between you and your success is the story you keep telling yourself. Tell a story of victory. Are you ready to write your own story?